if we're maybe the right way. Sorry, technical difficulties. Such is life. It's typical, Jamie. So my one that I set up yesterday, I didn't change the orientation of it because I thought I could do it today. When I went to change the orientation of it, it wouldn't let me. So I'm gonna try to maybe hook it up and go from there. We will see. My desk is, well, okay, it was cleaner, but mostly clean. Let's see if I can get this one going. The joys of live streaming without anybody but me. Let's go that one. Alrighty. Okay, so we are good. Alrighty, I am going to switch the camera around and we are going to start. I did not prep as much as I had hoped I would prep, so if this is 3 hours, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, I will be on, you'll see my hands. You don't need to see my face. All right, see you in a bit. Well, I'm good at prepping other things in life. I guess, maybe, kind of, sort of, probably not. Let's see here. So it wouldn't even, it was like, I don't know. Can I say it was being technical difficulties all around? My phone is the opposite way that it normally is, which means I have to figure out. Sorry, you're going to see my hand. I'm trying to get it all set, possibly, because it wouldn't let me do it beforehand. YouTube, you're frustrating today. It's like the Mondayest Saturday ever. There we go. That works. Well, let's see. If I pull this one over here, not me trying to figure out my power cord, because otherwise we're going to be dead in like half an hour and you're going to wonder where I went. Probably I went and took a nap. Let's be honest. It's kind of been my MO lately, nap time. All right. I am plugged in. I think we are ready to go, possibly, maybe. I mean, not really. I have some ideas. I did get some of the stuff die cut. I didn't get everything die cut, I don't think, but we'll see. So I want to use Wackadoo. This one is for my goddaughter, and she is, how shall we say? She loves Bluey. She might be a teenager, but she still loves Bluey. And so it is what it is. Hello, Amy. Anyone else watching can say hi, and I'll try to catch you on the flip side. So I think we're doing this one. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. I really wish they'd had a second one that was like sized to this one. I think I kind of have it figured out. I don't have a couch, which is what I wanted to kind of throw in there, but I didn't have it, so it is what it is. And I do have my platform pop up base cut. That's about all I have cut today. So let's start by stamping some images. I kind of have my color palette ready, maybe, possibly. My chair is not cleaned off, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to stand in color, possibly, maybe. We'll find out. So I was thinking. So the reason she's getting a Wackadoo Volume 2 card is because she might be getting the stamp set. This is the one that I possibly maybe have enabled to the point of she's addicted to stamps and die cutting and all of the things. And she adores the platform pop-up is her favorite card type. Because if I was going to teach my niece how to, do card making and stuff, we all knew it was going to be interactive, right? Because that's my favorite part is, interactive. Let's go with, we will do the Lawn Fawn Black. I did open my new Hero black only because I had to buy the new ink pad to get the re-inker because they were out of the re-inker. And so I did that and I weighed it and it weighs the same as my one that needs ink. So there goes that theory out the window. I mean, I guess maybe once I use it, maybe the weight will go down. But yeah, I have a feeling it's such a small amount that, yeah. It was good in theory in my head. I don't know if it'll pan out to anything more than that. I think my Lawn Fawn one needs to be re-inked again too. Why? Why do you all need to be re-inked? It's like, I don't know, annoying. I mean, I get it, but it's annoying nonetheless. Let's see. So aside from it being Saturday, we're on the downhill slide in January already. I don't know how we got to the other side of January, because the first part of January was definitely a blur for me. Not gonna lie. It went fast. We had stuff going on. And yeah. Ooh, I don't want a valuable life lesson. I just want ice cream. That one would work, and I could do ice cream on there. I mean, that's not where I was going, but I'm all about switching up my game plan. It would probably require less. It would require more die cut because I wouldn't want to do the other one. All right, I won't do that. I'll behave. Maybe, possibly, kind of, sort of. I don't think I need everybody. Do I want Bluey and Bingo, or do I just want Mom? I kind of want to do his love of Mom. I think we'll go that route. No actual Bluey in this one. So it decided to get stupid cold again. It was warm yesterday morning, and I thought we were supposed to be warm for what, another like half a day. I guess they moved up the cold front, so it's, yeah, it was stupid windy yesterday, and so it got cold fast last night. How do I know it was cold this morning? When I went to go feed the kittens and the chickens in the barn here at home, not at the farm. Yeah, most of the chickens were still inside the coop. That means it's cold out. I mean, they're inside a insulated coop, inside an insulated barn, neither of which are heated besides, you know, their body weight. But yeah, they were hiding. Of course, they came out when I got in there, but it was kind of funny. They've been doing that, you know. I don't remember them doing that last year when it was cold, but maybe they did. Alrighty, I think I have my images. I think we'll see. I might end up adding those yet too. We'll see. Coloring's gonna take me a while today. Sorry. Not really, but you know. The show must go on. I guess we should live by that one, maybe. Yeah. All right. So my color scheme today is my old Bluey palette. This one should be on my InkyandScrappy.com website or blog on the Ohuhu color tab. So if you're on your mobile, I think there's a drop-down box and it'll say pages, and it's on a page. So I'm using this one, which uses mostly the, oh, and this one does have, so if you have the Honolulu ones, it will give you the conversion. The first one, like, how did I do this one? So my conversions on these are, the capital letters on this one are the Honolulu version, and the lowercase is the Oahu. So brush tip is uppercase and fine tip is lowercase on this particular one. I'm also going to bring in the light holly green and porcelain blue for the actual unicorn on this one, and his gold horn, I'm not exactly sure. I think we used, I didn't use terracotta, I used like a, we could use yellow ochre maybe, or dark teak would work, taffy maybe. I'm thinking we can probably use this color combo for the gold horn, and then of course we'll make it gold afterwards because that's how I roll. stop using ink and then don't re-inking. Okay, that's fair, but I mean, the name is Inky&Scrappy, so how does that one pan out, Amy? You probably didn't hear any of that because my back was to you. I was cleaning my chair off. I should probably pull my blues. You know, all of this was supposed to be done before I went live today. Stupid YouTube not being nice to me today. Technical difficulties. I hate having technical difficulties. I mean, you know, I'd say I'd hire my child to help me with it, but we all know he'd just laugh at me and walk the other way. At least the one. The other one would probably actually help me. Of course, he would sit over there and roll his eyes the whole time because, you know. Why is that one $2.95? As I say, that's the wrong color, man. Okay, I think we're good there. I don't think I'm going to use the green yet. Yes. I love that. Trying to, yeah, community standards. Sometimes they really bite, you know. That's what my other channel's for. The non-community standard friendly channel. Such is life. Okay. I'll get there. We don't even have light today. Oh, good Lord. Such as, you know, Hot Mess Express. Oh, I was going to show you my Hot Mess Express. So if Margot is watching, thank you, Margot, for my Jaime's Hot Mess Express. So she did it in permanent vinyl, I do believe. I may have to add some color to this one. I have some ideas on how to do it to make it work and not wreck it. You know, there's this thing called alcohol markers and ink, and I'm pretty sure I can add green to that underside and not mess up. Well, you know, I'll try it in a little spot and see how it works. Thank you, Margot. So, alrighty. You know, if I was a good girl, I would have shared this on my Instagram and all the things. But, you know, that's life. Is that my dark one or is that my light one? That was my light one. Okay. So I'm going to start with his mane. Granted, you know, cartoon character-wise, these ones are fairly easy because they're not, you know, I could probably just do one solid color and call it good on this one. But you know, that's not how I color in general or normal. So it is what it is. So I usually go in with my darkest first and then come back in with my lightest shade and go over the whole area. Keep in mind, if you're just starting out and you are trying to make it blend a little bit better or you're struggling with the blend, go ahead and color your whole area one time with your lightest tone if you're using two different ones, and then come back in and hit it with your darkest tone where you want those low lights. If that works better for you, do it. And don't be afraid to do a second layer of color. This one I'm actually gonna, because on this one's just supposed to be dark, and then adding in, because your lighter tone is going to push out your color on your darker tone. So if it lost too much color or you want to darken it up in areas, don't be, you know, go back in with your darkest tone and get a little bit more depth and dimension there. Fairly easy on the coloring for this one. I guess I probably could have colored all of my images beforehand and saved you an hour of coloring time. You know, it's all good. And let's see. Do I remember what the rest of my colors are supposed to look like? Because that would have been like me. I don't know. Like screenshotting but I'm on my phone. So usually I cheat and use my phone for all of those things. So I just grabbed Pear Color R195 for my tongue here. It's pink. Unicorse is technically a puppet, so I don't know how much color he has. So those craft roulette parameters for this week. I think the blanket one I have to figure out yet. Above and beyond that, I think the rest of them are pretty easy. You know, adding a button, so that's not too difficult. I'll make something work there. I haven't decided what exactly yet, but you know. Ooh, that's like really dark. Darker than I was planning on. That's all right. Whoops, let's try this one. Gold, and he had gray. So let's see. I'm gonna go with a neutral gray for, let's go that one, then just this one. So I'm just bringing in 2 neutral grays. One is going to be for his, it's a little bit darker than I was thinking, but we're good. I think that's just my broken record this morning. And the lighter gray, just kind of giving him some depth and dimension with a little bit of gray. He's white. Coloring wise, not too difficult on that one. I think we're good there. Under his chin and his fur, well, his goatee. Unicorns have a goatee. Just unicorns, I suppose. I don't know. And then this one, I think. So it's supposed to be like the glossy part of the eye. I don't know. So this, and then that's supposed to look lighter, I guess. We'll add some gloss to his eye later. And let's just go in and do I should have found like a cheat color, like something that was like blanket, and that could have been my blanket for craft roulette this week. I have, you know, for my salty card creations or the Potty Mouth Crafter Society, I have that card figured out in my head already. Linus from the Peanuts. I think he has a blanket. I think that will work, and I'm pretty sure the rest will come together just fine. Alrighty. Okay. I do not remember what Bluey looks like. Is that sad? I'm gonna have to go and grab my iPad. I'll be back. 2 seconds. Okay, it'll be 5. Alrighty, let's go. Who was on Wayfair? Oh, but there's a cute little otter. I have no clue how it's on Wayfair because I don't do Wayfair, but alright. Bluey. Okay. That's what I thought. I needed to add the lighter blues. So let's go B292. Alrighty. I have one that I started coloring and then, yeah, you know, I decided to try setting up my stream and it didn't work. So see, I was gonna like get most of it done. It just didn't happen. Alrighty, let's see here. I really just need, is it Chili? Is that what her name is? I think it's Chili. I can't remember though. I don't know if this is the right color. It looks not the right color. That one looks, YR2, why does it look different? That one says marigold and this one says orange. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, because I did YR and I was supposed to do Y. Not me, not being able to read my own handwriting. That's totally me. Alrighty, so darker color. So let's see. I don't know if I have anything. Well, okay, so last week I was lucky enough to do some crafting at Lori's house with Amy and Lena and Leah. It was fun. So we did a couple of snarky cards, which, you know, is always a good time. Adding snark to all the things is always a good time. Not that I got, so I always laugh because I pack like I'm gonna get all of this stuff. Yeah, best weekend ever. So it's like a pack because I'm gonna get all of these things done, and it's hilarious because I know at home I'm not gonna get that many things done. So you would think if I'm distracted by other individuals, I should know I'm not getting anything done. Like, this shouldn't be news to me, but I always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this done and this done. And yeah, I should just know better. Does anyone else have that when they go, you know, when they do crops? So I used to do crops with my aunt. We used to do like actual scrapbooking, but we used to do archivers. In Stamptember we would go, or Stamptember, it wasn't Stamptember, September they used to have like a scrap fest, I think, at the Mall of America, and then they would do like littler crops at their stores in the Twin Cities. And so we, you know, sign up for them, and then you'd get to meet like brands and all of that stuff. I think we had, I'm trying to think which brands we did, because I still have stuff from them. I think we did was it Inky Antics? Like their, it was when they first brought out the, what's it called? It's like their pop stuff. So you'd stamp it, cut it out, and then when you open the card, it like, you know, I'm trying to think, it's like, it reminds me of the wedding bells, like the ones that you'd open up and they were all like the honeycomb type thing. So they had that for a little bit. And so, you know, I think it was when they first brought that out, that was like our first one. So I still have those stamps. I still have some of the Inky Pop honeycomb stuff, which is, you know, kind of fun to play with. Deep cream, maybe. This is me not knowing which ones I'm supposed to be grabbing. We'll go with deep cream. It's not the color I want, but it'll work. I think this one has like a green tone to it. And of course I'm coloring with the wrong side, but that's life. But so we would do those, and I would do the same thing every year. I would like pack, like, I don't know, probably 30-page layouts, like, oh, I need these pictures and all of these things. And yeah, did I ever get around to, I maybe got like, I'd do okay and get like 5 or 6 layouts done. Sometimes a couple more, but you know, it's like, and I would work on them in the hotel room and stuff. But yeah, I never get anything done as much as I think I'm going to get done. I think it's just, you know, my my personal expectations of myself and my actual ability to focus and stay on task. I think they get better when I'm out and about, but it's not true. Not happening. Those two. I really want the little two, I think. Well, sugar. Sugar, sugar. What do I have? All right. Since I didn't stamp them the right way, I'm thinking I'm going to want those two. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to have to pull in some more images. I have, like, my idea was, but I forgot that Unicourse was so stinking big that he's not going to fit where I want him to fit. And so, such is life, right? And I don't have a couch. That was my other idea, was the couch and the book. And yeah. I mean, it's a birthday card, so I could maybe do. The other one was to put her in the picture frame because he's like in love with her, but that would make a good Valentine's card. I don't know if it will make a good birthday card. You know how you have all them ideas and they don't pan out? Yeah. Story of my life. Face ID. Bluey. Okay. Bingo looks just like Mom for the most part. I'm gonna have to grab that white gel pen and fix my overcolor in there. Bingo. I think the rest of Bingo is the lighter one. So yes, I'm still unpacking the stuff that I packed, but I'd also decided that since I had the bulk of, like, my paper cutter wasn't on my desktop and some of the other stuff, I decided I was going to clean. I think it's every January I decide I need to reorganize, clean up my space. I maybe found stuff from last December on my desk. That didn't make it on cards, and so I kind of like, oh, I should, yeah, I'm not going to get it done because it's not Christmas season, so therefore trying to find a better way to organize all of those things. I'll get there eventually. At least that's what I tell myself every year. I did end up, and then I tend to buy new organizational tools in January. I restricted myself from buying any more craft supplies because obviously I have way more than I need always, but don't worry, I'm sure next month I'll be back at it because new toys. It's like that dopamine fix that we all crave, maybe, possibly. Okay, but I crave, and yeah, new things. But I'm like, I have so many things that I haven't used yet that I should possibly use those first. Yeah. Or at least pretend to try. Wrong side. Where's my gray? And Bluey. So this was one of the cards that I'd planned on doing last weekend. I got one card done besides the two that we did for, like, I did a mini class. So besides the two that we did for class, I got all of a whole whopping one card done in the 14 hours I was there. Yeah, there's no comment. I tend to talk more than I tend to actually create. It happens all the time. Oh shoot, wrong part. Well, let's see if we can. Poor Bluey, he got dyed a darker blue than he needed to be. Let's colorless blender. I was looking at Bluey's dad. Okay, I need to walk away. Dooby dooby doo. And light, light. Dark spot. Light, light. Maybe. So what are you all working on this Saturday? Are you working on craft roulette cards, the family-friendly version, or the saltier, potty-mouthed version? Above and beyond, you know, just the, I'm hoping to get this one done today. And maybe I have, you know, I'm possibly behind on birthday cards. I know. Tell you something that you didn't know, right? I'm always behind on birthday cards. It's inevitable. I have a few that need to get in the mail this week. I have a niece whose birthday is today, I think, or it was yesterday. I'm a horrible aunt. I know this. It's fine. At least when it comes to remembering dates. I think it was yesterday. I could be wrong. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. So I will have to get her card either made today. I have one there that she would probably love that I made last year. I just, you know, I need a lighter shade of a blue. Let's go. I'm gonna cheat and just use this one because it's in front of me. Frost blue. That's yellow. Well, not yellow, I guess, a skin tone. I'm gonna have to use some light on that one. Alrighty. I can't tell if smiling with her teeth open must be. You couldn't tell if it, because, you know, it's got the second line on the other one. So, alrighty. I'll quit, you know. I haven't colored Bluey in probably, was it a year ago that I did Bluey cards? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's probably been about a year. So yeah, it's probably been that long. Let's do some gray here, do a light gray there. All of my white gel pens are still in my bag from last week. I should have a second one in here somewhere. Well, maybe. Nope. All right. I really really have no store. Let's see, what else did we do? So let's see, I made my KitchenAid mixer died. When was it? Christmas weekend, like the weekend after Christmas. I was making taco dip and it died on me. I mean, I could understand if I was making like gluten-free sourdough bread or cookies, but no, I was making taco dip, which is like probably the easiest thing I've made with it in a very long time. I knew it was going, but it just, yeah. So I ended up ordering one from KitchenAid because they had some really nice sales by the new year. And one would think that they would be quick on shipping it out. I still haven't gotten the notice that it's shipped, but when I went to go look, it did say that it's ready to ship. Expected on Tuesday, almost 20 days after I ordered it, but it still hasn't shipped. So I have a feeling it probably won't be here until maybe the end of next week if I'm lucky, which means I haven't made cookies or bars since. I did make cake with a handheld mixer, which, you know, that's not my normal. So I'm not patient enough to stand there for 7 minutes and beat it, or, you know, with the, I'm lazy. So it wasn't as fluffy and, you know, light as I would have liked it, but whatever. It was what it was. Let's see. I think we can do it this way. Maybe. We'll see. So I'm using, this is my original Brother Scan and Cut mat. I really only use like the upper half. I don't use this half just because when I didn't wait for my ink to dry one day when I was cutting class images, and the ink somehow got on the lens underneath there, and everything I've tried, I have not been able to get it to come off. And so when I scan in images, it'll put a gray line through it and then it wants to cut it. So I've just, you know, everything gets shifted over that way. I will use it if I'm doing something that's, you know, doesn't have to get scanned. So I'm going to scan this quick, you know, go grab yourself a drink, a cookie if you have it, because that's what I would want if I was going for a snack. Or, you know, Reese's. Reese's are good. Takes forever. Okay, it really doesn't. It just, in my head, it takes forever. Okay. Which pattern is out of the cut? I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of back. It's currently, hopefully, going to cut like it's supposed to, and we'll hope for the best on that one. So my color palette is my original color palette that I did for Bluey, right? It also works for the nostalgia, because this paper reminds me of my grandma Leona's kitchen linoleum. I think it was the floor that was that green, like linoleum with the circle, like that line. I don't know, that god-awful color. Or it was her kitchen counters. But I think her kitchen counters were like the funky, like 50s shaped, you know, gray. Like, that's what I'm thinking her counters were. It's been a while. I didn't have my die in there properly when I cut it today. I was trying to go fast. So this is Lawn Fawn's platform pop-up. It is one of my favorite it's probably, is it my favorite interactive die? It's probably my most loved interactive die. Simplicity wise, I think once you figure out how to put this one together, it's pretty easy to put together. It's just a matter of, you know, cutting your pieces and folding them and then adding your tape. I like to use liquid glue as opposed to the score style tape or that kind of adhesive tape. We're done cutting over there. It looks like it cut out okay. I guess I'll find out when I get that far. But a lot of people use the score style tape, which is nice because it'll give it the, you know, the direct hold right away. So I usually, sometimes, I can't say all the time, but sometimes I will do both. I usually use both on the T pieces just because it gives that extra. Oh, and I didn't fold these ones. I thought about doing, I haven't done a reveal wheel style platform pop-up for a while, which I thought about doing. I thought that would be fun. But maybe not on a live. That one takes, you know, a little bit more time. I mean, I could do it on a live if I actually prepped for said live. You know, like had everything colored and cut out and ready to go in that sense of the word. So I only use 2 T pieces. There's 1 T piece. Where's the other one? I cut 2. I know I did. I can see the piece of paper that I cut them out from. All right, well, we'll start with this one. So there's, my score line on this one is not very, I don't know, it doesn't look very scored. Let's see if I can find, where'd the other one go? I just had it. Story of Jaime's life. Okay, I just had it 2 seconds ago and I can't find it. See, I cut 2, I promise you. The other one is probably still in the T piece. Because, yeah, as I'm looking for the T that to cut another one, I can't find the other T. Oh. Okay, it's metal. It's probably stuck to something metal. Or it fell on the floor. Hello, Lori. When you... Oh. Yes, part of those 14 hours were... I was behind on, you know, my chat. So, yes, Lori. I love... Yeah, I think it is probably my favorite interactive. It's the easiest one. At least in my opinion, one of the easiest interactives. I mean, you know, the pull tabs aren't hard either. But it's just, I don't know. And the fact that a lot of people, so my mother is not into interactive, like making cards at all. Like, whenever she does class and she's like, why can't we just do simple cards? I'm like, because I'm teaching class. Like, to me, that's like, I need to go above and beyond an extra, and I'm like to be extra. And so I like teaching the interactive ones, but ultimately you can do any of the platform pop-ups on an A2 style card. It's just like your layers and how you layer it. So you might not be able to see everything, but you should be able to, you know, do the same thing on an A2. And we did, so when my sister-in-law was up, we definitely did just that. We like, you know, she is like, she's new to card making. And so, you know, we're trying to get her to, you know, that A2. But, you know, I love an interactive card. And my goddaughter, Faith, was here, and she loves interactive cards just as much as her aunt. And so we're like, well, we're doing interactive today because Faith is here. We're doing interactive. And so she's like, can I just do it on an A2? So I cut everything for her on an A2, which actually worked out really well because it saved me cutting time. You know, it all takes time. And so I was like, well, it works. So I saved cutting time by using the interactive part. You know, she didn't want the interactive, so I did A2 stuff and then did hills or whatever, because most of them were scene cards anyways. And so she did them that way, and it worked out well. Which, you know, just means when my mother decides to come back to card class, I will just have to cut her some A2 panel stuff. So I laugh when someone's like, I don't have that one, or I don't like that die. And I'm like, you can do it just on a piece of paper. You'll be fine. The other thing, let's see, was it Kate that did this one the first time? And I'm like, oh, that's probably pretty brilliant. Not that I wouldn't have thought of it. It's just that I've never on top of it to add my background at the same time. All right, I was gonna say, I have little tape somewhere. So this one, I'm gonna add this onto my back piece here. So this is the platform pop-up add-on piece. And I will add the score style tape on here just to kind of hold it in place right away. I didn't fold. I should probably fold on the lines. Not that it's going to fold, but just so it has the creases. So for this one, let's see here. So if you put this one on first, let me do the glue. And you do that, I think it's... I like the Magic Iris. I will say that I don't like the glue dots on it. I have it somewhere. I have to find it. I have a template, and I use the mini brads on it instead of the glue dots. And I prefer that method. Just because I have one that's a couple years old that, at least here in Minnesota, I think it has to do with the extremes in temperature changes, even though, you know, our house is both heated and air conditioned, but I think the temperature changes and then that humidity and dryness. So in the summer it's humid, in the winter it's it's usually drier just because of the dry heat. Well, we're not sticking today. And they don't last for a long time, so I made it's probably right here. Not that one, not that one. Not me going through all of my, it might be in with my actual dies. It's probably in with my actual dies. So I did a template that kind of has, that's not that one. Yeah, it must be up in my, it must be with my dies. But I made a template so then where your little X's are, where you put your glue, you put holes there instead and use mini irises or mini brads, and it works really well. I've had less issues with it not working. Alrighty. And as you noticed, I have no rhyme or reason when I do my teas. It's just however I put them in. I don't really worry about them not like being one way or the other, because they're going to get covered anyways. You know, 99.9% of the time when I do them, I put a different piece over the top. So I don't worry about if that one's going to go this way or that way. So I probably could have waited to add that one on until after I had it this far, but you know, it's been a hot minute. So you can add it at this point and then kind of butt it up there if you don't like that line. I'm not really worried about the line on this one. It's going to get hidden for the most part anyways. And then for my floor, I think I have those 3 shades of orange. I don't know which one I'm using exactly yet. We're going to bring in this guy because you know, I'm not cut up yet. Let's see here. This one and this one. And then I need, I don't know if I really need a hill per se. So for my front one, maybe we'll go 3 different colors. I was trying to match my bluey color palette. I don't know where I'm going to put my button yet. Right over Unicorse's mouth. No, I'm just kidding. So this is actually the piece I think that goes, like if you do the ribbon all the way around. Yeah. It fits almost perfectly on the T. So I usually use that one for my front one for the lowest till, just because it works. That one I'm just going to cut. This one I will do on my back. Now my idea with, I thought about doing like a big old speech bubble in the middle, so when you pop it up, it says, "And why should I care?" But I haven't decided how that will work yet. We'll see if it works. You know, I'm okay with pivoting. It's life. Well, it wiggled, but it wiggled okay. I think it's all there. Yeah. That one will be my back one, maybe. And I should have gotten out like a birthday set, because I could have added like birthday cake, streamers maybe. I don't know. This one I just need to measure. So I haven't done a platform pop-up in quite a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a good while. I can't even remember the last one I did. Probably when Faith and Pico were actually here. 3 and 3/3. 3 3/4. 3 3/4 wide. And then I'm just gonna go 1.5 inches tall, but I don't think I need it that tall. Well, that should work. Do I want to round it? Maybe. Let's grab. I'm just going to grab a slimline one. I'll run this through the big one just because it's not going to work very well to run it through the little one. Washi. Just to kind of hold that. So my curve is mostly in the middle. I mean, it's probably not going to be perfect because, yeah. Why? Just technical difficulties with the die cut machine. All right. Whoa, Bingo, where'd you go? That one there, this one here. Alrighty. See, they disappeared. I don't know how they disappeared, but they did. Alrighty. Okay. Those ones. And this one. I think I can put this off to the side for now. Let's glue this one on the back. I just switched to Barely Art Glue. I'm used to glitter art glue. I think Barely Art Glue takes a little longer to dry than I'm accustomed to. I think glitter art glue dries a little bit quicker. So, you know, it has a little bit more wiggle room, but yeah, see, it still ended up crookeder than crooked. Such is life. I can only go up a little bit anyways. Okay. So, Amy, when do you leave for California? I think we're good there. And then this one will go here. Monday through Thursday. Well, I mean, you picked some good dates because it's going to be stupid cold here. I think Monday it's supposed to be like a high 10 below or something like that. I don't even want to know what the wind chill is going to be. Cold. My husband's like, well, it's like a short visit. Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, that's a long visit because, you know, well, not long, but an okay sized visit. I was thinking, I have birthday stuff here somewhere. We could do maybe, where is that dog stuff? Not it. Not it. I love when I have an idea and I can't find what I was looking for. It should be right in here. It's a lower, I think it's a Bernstein one. Why? Yep, not there, not there. Did I get rid of it? I could have gotten rid of it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I got rid of something and then forgot I got rid of it. Oh, I made a mess. It's so much for, you know. I was looking for, it's like a step card, and so I know I have it. It's just not where it's supposed to be, I think. But it had like birthday candles. Maybe there's a birthday cake on it. And I could just do those in dies, and I wouldn't have to color them. I mean, that one's got, oh, it was stuck. See? Yeah. It was there. I just, you know, blinder than a bat. It got stuck. But this one has like the candles. There's a cupcake, a present, birthday hats. I could maybe do that on that one. I was thinking the candles would work. And there's a happy birthday. It's 4. Cupcakes. I don't know if I'll need the present. Flame. Okay, I think we're good. Will the birthday hat fit on Unicorn? But then it would cover his horn. I suppose I could put it back there. We'll see. Okay. I think I have an idea. Maybe. Possibly. Somebody should have cleaned out her dies when she was done. Would make this a little bit easier. You know that wasn't going to happen, right? Okay. I'm not worried about the rest. Just those pieces. But what colors do I want to use? Let's see. I have my retro green and orange. Do I want to pull in that purpley? I don't know if I have that purple though in the scrap. It's like that one might work. Purple, and then we'll go with a blue. Is that one? That's bluey blue. Or one of the shades of bluey blues. Dooby-dooby-doo. Dark blue. I need orange. Well, I got the oranges. Do I need green? I can do lime. Let's see here. Ooh, I got some glittery lime. Well, which green is going to go? That I don't like either of those. That one's not either. My other two were better. All right, I guess we're going with not a green. I'm not liking my options. That one could maybe work. Or I could find my scrap piece and, you know, use that one. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Hot take, I still don't have an actual plan. So I was thinking Unicorns would have to go on front. But he's going to like take up, I suppose if I put him off to the side. And then I could put his little, and why should I care, speech bubble on that one. And then I could do I don't know if you're gonna see that one with. I mean, I could put him way on the back. That would be my other option. He's like big, very big. He's just gonna cover up a lot. Okay, I think we're gonna end up putting him there. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Okay. We'll probably go with I really don't need a lot of birthday stuff. I think we'll do cupcake and maybe a candle, maybe the candles. What sentiments? Let's see. The sentiments, I want to do the and why should I care in a speech bubble style. I don't know if I have a speech bubble that's going to fit that one though. So let's go this one. Orange cake top, purple cake bottom. Normal layering all the things. Oh look! My desk looks like I didn't clean it for the last week. Such is life. Please tell me I'm not the only one that, you know, creates in disaster mode only. Do I have the speech bubbles? Where did I put said speech bubbles? Yeah, it's there. Trinity. Okay, here we go. I might have a speech bubble that'll fit. So these are Whimsy Stamps Comic Speech Bubble die set. I mean, worst case scenario, I have that one. Maybe I can squeeze it in that one. I mean, that one, that's not going to work. I could probably get it in that one. Maybe in that one. I suppose I could do it over here, and then it won't take up space, huh? Probably pivot, go figure. I kind of wanted it on the inside, but this will work. we'll let that one dry a little bit. Let me run. Let's see, these ones. Go with this one. Nope. Denied. I need to get together with Kate again, and we should do, shall I say, lives are easier when I have, you know, Kate to yap to. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I mean, you know, I do that on the regular because obviously I need expert opinions on things, right? But, you know, I don't have to. If I made a mess, I didn't even craft, right? Yes, exactly. Like, I don't understand. Like, my mind cannot understand how people, like, go from one project, clean it up, and then start another one. Because I'm halfway through one project and I have an idea. And so if I finish the first project, I move straight on to the next project before I forget. You know, probably because I will forget otherwise. I don't know. It's just how I create. This one I wanted. This one. And yes, it's usually like right where I had it, or it's stuck to me. Lately, it's been stuck to something else, like on the bottom of a platform. I think that was my last live. It got stuck to the bottom of the platform and I couldn't find it. I had no clue where it was. Like, I looked and I was like, okay, I'm gonna end the stream because I can't find what I'm looking for. And it's, you know, like, I feel like it's a waste of your time. So therefore I'm like, yep, I'll just, you know, finish it and I'll post it. So that's what I did. Because yeah, it was a hot mess. It was, yeah, exactly where it, I guess, was supposed to be. I don't know. On the bottom of a lot of times, like if I lose things, can't find them, I'll find something else that will work. And then I'll be doing edits on the video, and that's how I find what I actually lost. Yeah. I mean, she'll know exactly what this is, right? Even if I don't get it all in the bubble. But I'm thinking I want it all in the bubble. I think that one might have to be the one I go with. I mean, this one would be close. I could maybe make that one work. It'll just cut off one of the Y's and 1.5 of the question marks. It has to be that way, though. I mean, that one's going to look better, I think. I just need these ones to be a little bit bigger. A teeny tiny little bit bigger. Speaking of which, does anyone have a good sentiment speech bubble set that's bigger, like bigger than this? I need it to be a little bit taller, a little bit wider, just because some of the sentiments I want to use are bigger. I mean, the small ones work great for Lawn Fawn sentiments and some of the other ones, but my Ink Road stuff is a lot bigger sentiment-wise, and so therefore I need bigger speech bubbles. I looked on the Brother Scannicut because I was going to do a speech bubble for the card I made for last weekend's, and it just, they had like one speech bubble option and it wasn't great. I was not impressed. I just had a piece somewhere. I don't know where it went. And so I'm sure I have one on my Cricut, but my Cricut is like up in the cupboard, put away, and I still have the cartridges for it. That's, you know, mine's old, so that's what I use is the cartridges. And so I was like, I didn't want to have to dig out cartridges and do that. I wasn't that committed to it. Since Amy's on here, sorry, I wasn't that committed to the, you know, to that option. Do I want to do I'm thinking I want to do a second one. Or it's just kind of a shadow in the dark blue. Shoot, like this. Maybe. We'll see. I maybe should have done this one in a ta-da diorama. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Cupcake, cupcake. I have this one and that one done. I don't have what colors I'm going on top of it. So let's see. I'll do one pass of the green. I don't know if I'll use the green, but I think I can use the green a little bit, and maybe the blue. That one. I was gonna say I might be able to fit one dark blue one out of here. Maybe. I also have a happy birthday to do. Maybe I should do. Faith's favorite color is peach. It is not one of my favorite colors. Yeah, it's just not my favorite color. It's not dark enough, bold enough, loud enough. It's soft. I'm not soft. Oh, the birthday hat. Birthday. Yeah, so Stampin' Up. Yeah, I don't, and I haven't looked like at Stampin' Up stuff, and because I used to do Close to My Heart. So Stampin' Up, I don't think is ever really, I mean, I have a few of their things, but not, I guess I didn't look at speech bubble stuff. Somebody somewhere had one that had like the long speech bubbles, like almost like an A2 sized front, like the long way, but I don't remember, you know, where those were from. And Whimsy might have some other speech bubbles that I just haven't located yet, you know, which, you know, it happens. I don't think Unity had any. I looked, at least none that are current. I mean, sometimes they've had stuff that's, you know, just not current anymore. Let's see, Unicorse. If we do a hat, what color hat would you like? Blue and purple. Maybe. Possible. There's my blue. I could do blue and orange. I guess I could do the lighter color, which is peachy in tone. I should really do something bright and bold and all the things. So Amy knows I grounded myself for the month of January. I'm not allowed to buy new things. So I've been doing online shopping. I just haven't pulled the plug on anything. It's all sitting there, and then, you know, I'll think about it, and then I'll be like, I really don't need it, because I really don't need it. It's like the rest of you probably have a good stash. I'm guessing. I don't know this for sure. It's just a guess. If you're like me, you have a good stash, or an okay stash. Like, we could get by with a lot less than what we have, right? Not that that's enjoyable by any way, shape, or form. New things are fun. And so, did you all hear the Joanne? So, are they closing? I mean, the one here has been not great for the last few years, so it's not a huge surprise for me. I'll be sad though, because the one that's the other direction was always a good one to go to. Like, it was clean and well stocked and organized, and I liked going to that one. And I don't know, but I haven't bought a whole lot in general on those. Someone, not me. Exactly. See, you know, yeah, someone needs to, you know, if my husband had control over those, he would probably be like, yeah, if he catches me, like, what are you doing? Nothing, honey. Are you looking at stuff to buy again? Yeah. And he'll shake his head, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, I don't need it. It's always a kick in the pants when he comes into my craft room. And he's like, oh, when did you get that? Oh, all of those covers that we installed that were empty 2 years ago are full. Yeah. Crap. And then I, you know, say some words because, you know, he's not supposed to be in here. Not supposed to see all those things. Because, yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought all of those things. Green. I don't want to do all of those in green. Light blue. Light blue. Yeah, you know. Boys. Well, see, but that's not a bad thing to have. But, you know, he can't say much because I also know how much he spends on tools and boy toys. Well, exactly. I installed the cupboards for future purchases. He just didn't expect me to add that many future purchases that quickly. Does that make sense? Yeah. I behaved myself for quite a few years. The last few, I misbehaved a lot, I guess. I don't know. I just, you know, Lawn Fawn kind of, I found Lawn Fawn in 2019, I think. And yeah, so they got a lot of my money, and I found ink road stamps in 2020, I do believe. They got a lot of my money. So that's really what I've added to my stash, is kind of the Lawn Fawn and the ink road. Yeah, well, you know, and it's not even 2. Now we're looking at like 4, 3. Because we did my new counter / desk stuff in 2020, and then we did the add-on cabinets were 2021, because, you know, the original ones, as opposed to what I used to have in here and how I Tetrised everything in, you know, I have a good variety of things. That's just, you know, how I roll. I think I want something. Is this gonna match my unicorse? Pretty close. All right, we'll throw this one in too. Not me adding more things to my card that's not gonna fit. Faith's gonna be like, what were you doing? It happens. I'm gonna just tell her it's Amy's fault. She encouraged me to keep going. I don't know, I got sidetracked. But so then we added the next stuff, like the following year. But what you don't realize is that, so it was supposed to take the place of the cabinets that were, you know, kind of like just not the greatest anymore. They were like the cheap. Well, I don't have any more room to add more, Amy. She said add more. But so when I've moved this stuff out of my old cabinets, they kind of just like moved rooms in the house. And so the house, which is my scrap, you know, my craft box, is kind of running out of room to add more cabinets to. So my original cabinets that were in here, that were like the Target ones, ended up in my front porch, which is like my pantry, that are, yeah. You were just, well, I'm glad that you were documenting that it was your fault. I will blame him. I'll blame you when he asks. And so those cabinets got put out there, and they kind of house my, because I also love doing mixed media stuff. I don't do it a lot anymore, but I still love doing it. I don't really post. I don't record most of my mixed media stuff. It's just tedious and, you know, it's for me. No harm, no foul. And so when I do projects like that, that stuff's all housed out there, plus my blank card like envelopes and all of those things are out there. And then all of my paint stuff, because I like to paint too, ended up on my old desk that I was supposed to throw away because, you know, that's why I got my cabinets, because I was like, it's not gonna last. I need to upgrade or, you know, repurchase some of it. And so that one ended up down in the basement. We have an old farmhouse, so the basement is nothing great. You know, it's cement, uneven cement at that, and so it kind of sits down there. I don't paint a whole lot, but I paint somewhat. You know, once in a while I want to paint. And so my paint stuff is down there. And then my resin pouring stuff is down there because I had to learn how to resin pour for my sign that my child made. He was supposed to finish it in school and it didn't happen. And so instead of him finishing it, Mom had to finish it. Like the resin pours in my, it's like a great big, it's huge. It's what, like 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet probably, but it's like a huge palette, like an art palette. And he did wells in it in the wood, and so it's got like the paint wells. So I resin poured all of the paint colors in my paint wells. And so, you know, I had to figure out that, so I had to buy that stuff. I don't sound like an ADHDer at all. Okay. I mean, you know, once in a while I'll go down there and do resin pours. I enjoy it. It's different and it's not, I love the paper crafting part of stuff. Okay, I think I have most everything cut out. Hap. I have a hap, not a, okay, so I have a birthday and a happy. I think we'll put that on the back of there. This one goes here. Oh, I don't have a blanket. How am I going to figure out to add a blanket? I can do, I think Bingo's just going to have to be holding a blanket. I think that's just going to have to be how it is. I mean, I guess I could cheat and say that Unicorse is made out of a blanket. That's because I was like going to find a couch, but I don't think I have a couch. Lawn Fawn makes one. I don't have that stamp set. I know, shocker. But I think I'm going to have to put this. I usually like to do it together, and it's just not going to work that way for this one because I need to see it a little bit better. So my tip for you on putting together the platform pop-up box. I have the back done, and then I have the front, you know, well, done to the point of putting it together. The easiest way to do this to make sure that it lines up and you're gonna get a straight line. So I like to do glue on the middle, but kind of line up your bottom and your sides. Don't do these yet. And, you know, smush together. Make sure it's dry. We're gonna have to wait a little bit because obviously the Barely Art takes a little bit longer to dry than the glitter art glue. Yeah, I'm not in love with the added dry time. I mean, I suppose it's nice when you put it on card bases, but for purposes of me doing other things, I like it. I like the instantness of the other. Okay. So for this one, I don't have, and I guess if I'd have put, I put it on the other side. I didn't put it on this side. So at this point, I do my one side. Flip it. Yeah. It's not dry yet. Patience, grasshopper. I don't have patience. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's probably why I should do it this way, right? Okay. But by doing it this way, then you can add that one. Now, if I would have done like a reveal wheel in the middle or some other interactive, I've done a few different ones. You can check out some of the interactive ones I've done. I've done the swish and pop in the middle. That one's kind of fun. I haven't done that one for a while. But this way it's flat. So when you pop it up, it's all flat. It's, I don't know, the easiest way and the best results I've had to putting that one together and getting a flat top where it doesn't bow is to glue the centers together first and then fold in your other tabs. So now, let's see here. I need, see, he's huge. So I think he's going to go here. He's going to cover too much up over there. So I think we're going to put unicorns here. Yeah. Amy says she has 2 sets of speech bubbles and none of them are up to 4 inches long. Lame. I agree. Lame. Somebody needs to get on that one. Obviously, it's not going to be me because I don't have a stamping company. But that would be one of my requests. I think they're out there. I know I've seen them. I thought Whimsy had them. They might have them. And I just looked past them the last time I was, you know, Whimsy shopping. And I'm not allowed to go Whimsy shopping. I already used my 10% off passcode, so. Alrighty, let's see. I need to set this up so maybe you can see what I'm doing. We'll see. It's probably the hardest part of the platform pop-up is, you know, getting, I guess we could go here and then maybe it won't cover up as much stuff. We'll see. I think we should do it this way and then do the happy birthday stuff and the why should I care, and then on the back it says because you get cake. Just saying. Oh, that's what it was. Trinity. I was gonna say I knew I've seen them. I just couldn't remember what company. Well, they did not arrive in my grab bag. I am sad. No. I did. I think they're newer. I'm not positive, but I should have known that Amy would find them for me. The instigator of all purchases. I think we'll go there. All right, now to get Chloe and Bingo. I don't know if I'm going to use her or not. We'll see. Chloe. Do Bingo up here. Let's see, candles. A smart girl would have put the sticky stuff on the back of these and just peeled and stuck. I never claimed to be smart. Well, you know, I'm glad that you use your stash because of things. Or, wait, did you add to your stash because of things that we discussed? Would that be my fault, too? You know, it happens. I can't say that, you know, I haven't added to my stash because of things that we've discussed. on, you know, crafty chats or watching videos. I'll be like, oh, that's cool, I need that. Or I'll have an idea, and then, yeah, that happens. Quite frequently, actually. Did I only do 2 actual candles? 2 actual candlesticks, and no, I did lots of colors. Brilliance, I tell you, brilliance. Where's that die? Pretty much. Okay. Alrighty. It's not gonna work that way, is it? That'd have been too easy. I need a button yet too. Let's see. Mute button would work, huh? Do we have a mute button? Ooh, I have little mini buttons. I bet I can add a mini button somewhere. Somewhere. Let's see. This one we have popped out. A good aunt would make enough candles for every year that she is old, but I don't know if I have enough room on my... I don't have enough time or room on my card to get all of those on there. That's what happens when you get to the teenage years. It's all downhill from here. I'm kidding. Mostly. Red, blue, green. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Green, maybe. I need a long one, though. 2 shorts and a long. Well, I guess we have to go with this one. Really? I will say, these did not pop out very good. I don't weed my die cuts for class because, as you can see, it's a lot of fun. It annoys me. I usually cut little things like this out on the big die cut machine with the precision plate, and they pop out better. But such is life. Let's see. Trying to think where I put all of my buttons. I moved stuff. So in November, I went and got some new shelving units, and so I used to have them in my one shelf, and I don't have them in there anymore. I need flames. I think we need some gold flames. I'm pretty sure I put a piece of scrap back here that was gold in color, maybe. Is that gonna get, well, I can maybe get 4 out of there. Okay, hat, I'm done with. Muffin, well, cupcake. Cupcake. I might need more cupcakes later. Not me looking for something that I just had again. Not there, not there, not there, not there. Oh, maybe we'll put her on the back. There it is. Under the paper. I think we should be able to get 4 out of there. As long as it doesn't wiggle too bad. We'll be good. Thank you, flames, for popping out like you were supposed to. They didn't. That was me being sarcastic. Oh. Dooby-dooby-doo. Alrighty, put that over there. I think we can go here with the glue and up top. Oh, we're gonna have a purple flame. I guess we're having a purple flame. It is what it is. Sticky. This one's kind of out there color-wise, isn't it? We're kind of all over the rainbow. Well, maybe. I think it mostly goes with my card. I don't know. We'll see. I probably should have just gone with the darker orange for my flame. The gold is... Can I say it adds to the gaudiness of my color palette? I don't know. That's what I feel like this color palette is. Very much extra. Okay, let's pop this one up and see if I can get these to sit like they're supposed to sit. Okay, I wanted to do the happy birthday up there. Maybe I should do that part first. If I do that one there and the happy above it. Reverse tweezers. Are great for those things, because my pork chop fingers tend to not be that accurate. Okay, squish that down to the birthday. Oh, well, let's try it this way. Okay. Happy birthday, and why should I care? I was gonna go over here. Well, maybe I can do them over there. I think I'm going to need... Well, let's try it, and if it doesn't work, I can always come in later with tweezers and some pieces to maybe help hold them in place. So, oh, whoops. A lot of times, you know, if they're not going to be stable enough, I'll bring in a piece of clear acetate and kind of help to pop them up just a little bit. Those ones are going to be the same. Do I want to do... I think if I do one in the front and one in the back. Let's try that. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll let that one set. You didn't see anything. Yes, I have more than one pair of reverse tweezers. I mean, if I dig out my class set, we could have like 8 pairs or 10. I don't know. I have a bunch. All right. You should be dry enough. This is why I usually like to do this stuff before I get this far. Before I put it all together, but, you know. I did not have this one laid out in my head like I normally do. Do I need to wiggle that one over a little bit? I don't know how that got on there, but okay. I think we're good there. And let's see. Oh, I did that wrong. It's supposed to go behind. Dried it off. Okay, wiped it off. It'll be dry before I close it though, so we're fine. Not me trying to wiggle it in here without. If we were playing an operation, there would be a steady string of beeps, just so you know. It's not going as planned. Okay, I think we're good there. Cupcake. Should we put Mom on the back with the cupcake? I think so. For the back, let's see. I usually do. There's one that's one smaller than this one. So Lawn Fawn has a stitched rectangle, or stitch, yeah, it's a stitched rectangle. A stitched rectangle that goes perfectly on the back. So I'm going to cut that one out. I'm trying to think which set. It's from the small, I think it's from the small set. No, it's from the large. It's from the large set of their stitched rectangle dies. I don't know what the finished cut is on it. Let's see. We have that one. I could go with, this one's not going to be long enough, but if we go that one, and then I do the orange on the bottom, I could probably make that work for that one. Let's see here. Let's run this one through. That one, I think we're going to go with this one. And sandwich. Now to find, I need to find the, because cupcakes. I'm trying to think if I have. There should be one that's like eat cake, right? I need to find a sentiment. So I won't glue this one down yet because I want to put a sentiment on the back. This way. I can do it this way. And I'll add the sentiment. I'm trying to think. Do I have an eat cake? I should somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, wrong side. Jaime dear. Let's see here. Crooked, whatever. Okay, so we have this one, this one. Now I don't like that color of frosting, but that's all right. We could do green frosting. Where's this one? Let's see. I'm trying to think what I have for sentiments that are going to have that eat cake sentiment on there. So I have, let's see. Yeah, I could have colored over my frosting, but this is just faster. That one. Oh, I still have my hat. I haven't decided if we're putting the hat on unicorns or not yet. I mean, I could always throw it on one of the other ones. This one, and then I have this purple one, but I'm thinking I might have a button that'll fit. I think I remember where I put my buttons. All right. Chair. Let's see here. Buttons. Let's see. Green, pink, blue, purple, orange, yellow, red. Maybe. Blue. Probably. The blue or the purple is going to be. Okay, don't look, because I dropped this one and it's a hot mess. And, you know, I haven't taken the time to go through it again. It drives me nuts every time I go into it. This will work right here. I think that one will work. It looks like the same shape. Score! One little button. Now I need to find a blanket. Bluey or bingo. Let's see here. This is the pad that I use. So I used Bow Bunny for my green. You don't understand why I have this one, do you? It has no reason that there's chickens in there at all. Nope. Nada. Zitch. Zilp. Zero. And I could do that one maybe. I just need a little piece. Let me see if I have Linus. I can just cut his blanket out, maybe. Let's see here. Linus is in this one. Alrighty. I really just need just the top little bit of his blankie, I think will be enough. Okay. Let's see, what color do we need? I kind of want that purpley color. The 185. 280. I'm just pulling from that one. cutting. I mean, it qualifies as a blanket, right? Or blanket, because technically it was a blanket. I have black all over my fingers, go figure. I probably should have remembered this part before I got this far. Yeah, it'll work. Maybe. Alrighty. Bingo, your hand's just a little bit smaller than Linus's. All right, it works, I think. Faith will be like, what? Why does Bingo have a blanket? Well, my darling dear, Auntie had to, you know, fit some parameters. All right. I think we're just going to add a wee bit of purple right there. All righty. Good to roll. So, blanket. I need to add my hat yet. I'm not looking for it at all. I don't know. Do I wanna? Dooby-doo. Are we gonna do things the easy way today? No. We're definitely going the hard way. It's the only way, isn't it? Where is my... There it is. So I want to tuck the hat in behind his eye here. This probably would have been easier to do before I glued it on to the box. But whatever. Okay. I think we're good there. Oh, it's a little rough, but it'll work. 2v2. All right, Mr. Unicorse. I think we can go here. Let me find my liner. Whoops, wrong hat. Wrong cap. There we go. Now it doesn't look quite so jaggedy. It's still a little jaggedy, but it's okay. I think we're good for the most part. So, happy birthday. And why should I care? And then I think we're going to do. So, that part's done. Let's pull in. I want to do because cake. Hello, Renee. You're not late. Oh, hello, Shannon. Ooh, Shannon got her hubby's Valentine's Day card done. I got mine done 2 weeks ago, which is really early for me, but that's only because that's what the girls made last week. I made a non-husband Valentine's card last week. I just switched my sentiments. Same card, just switched the sentiments a little bit. So, you know, I have like a snarky Valentine to send. You're not so much late. It's just, you know, I'm behind anyways because, you know, let's just say it did not go as planned today. The live stream was not Jamie's friend today for starting. It wanted me to do it this way instead of this way, and it wouldn't let me switch it, and I ended up deleting one and then trying, and then it kept telling me that I had to reset my settings on my phone. It was weird. It like, I don't know. It's easier when I do a live with Kate or with somebody else because then I can see the screen before we go live, which is really nice. But when you go live on your own, you can't preview the screen before you share the live, which is really weird to me. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why it doesn't let you preview your screen before you go live, because that's usually how I set up my desk. At least when Kate and I do it, it's, you know, we'll be on a live well before we're on a live. Like, we'll be on the live for like almost a half an hour sometimes. Like, we'll get our, you know, we'll zoom in, get our screen set, our recording devices. It's weird. Ooh, card orders are always fun. My husband asked me this morning, what do you do with all of the cards that you make? I said, well, when you need one, they're there for you. And he's like, yeah, well, what do you do with the rest of them? And I'm like, sometimes I mail them, which we all know is far and few between because I suck at getting things in the mail. I'm like, I don't know. I suppose I could sell them again. But I haven't done that for a long time. Okay. Is there a sentiment in Lawn Fawn that says, eat cake? I think there is. I don't know why I can't think of what set it's in, though. Let's see. I know I have one that says eat cake, but I can't think of what set it would be in. I do want to get a couple of Galentines done this year. Will I get them done? I don't know. Sweetest flavor. Maybe in the food. I don't even think it's in the food bucket, though. I don't know. Waffles, cutie pie, tacos. Tacos sound good. You're the sweetest. Sweet wishes. Treat yourself. Let's see. You're the zest. There's gotta be. I wonder if I have a birthday sentiment one. Shannon used the buzzer vibration thing for her husband's card. I'd like to see that one. I mean, there's because cupcakes. Really because cake, but you know. I mean, I could do that one for some Valentine's cards. Or that one. Oh, lordy. Have a sweet birthday. Thank you for love. Yeah, I'm not finding what I want. I don't know. That's what, so I need a because. Henry's ABCs maybe? Usually I'm like, no, where are my sentiments? But yeah, I mean, I thought of that one on the fly, so it's a matter of me finding it. Because cupcakes work. So I think I have, let's see, Henry's ABCs. I have to find Henry's ABCs. Spring messages. Card sayings. Critters add-ons. Rats. Talk amongst yourselves as I, you know, figure out my poor life choices. Sorry about your life. Let's see. Where are Henry's ABCs? Not finding them either. Let's see. They are probably in my bucket to get away. So when I say I was cleaning off my desk, right? These are all the stamp sets that were on my desk for things to do. Here's your birthday. Sweetest. Here's the scoop. Sarcasm. I'm just all over the place. Okay, here we go. Is there a because? I'm not seeing a because. I need a because. Perfect. Alrighty, well, I'll find the sentiment and finish it, and I'll post it on my Instagram feed, and maybe in the chat. I think the community feature in here. So I just want to do because cupcakes, or because, yeah, because cupcake. I'll add an S. So I'll do that one yet. But other than that, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to flip this, so excuse the wiggle and the waggle. Yeah, see, I mean, we started with a clean desk. It did not end with a clean desk at all. So, anyways, and yeah, it's not my normal setup. So, like I said, so yeah, when I started it, it was like my camera was flipped. I don't know. We had definite live issues today. It was what it was. So anyways, I hope to do a couple more lives, maybe a couple a month, try to get them. Yeah, you know, wiggle waggle. Some people get like seasick when the wiggle waggle is. I don't know. Yeah, sorry about your luck. Sorry about your life choices. Yeah, pretty much so. I may have said that to my husband this week, and he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, it's, I guess, an inside thing." So instead of saying sorry, just say sorry for your life, or sorry about your life. You know, whichever one applies. It's all good. Yeah, he was like, "What?" Because, you know, he's doing well. He had surgery last week. So yeah, he's up to, you know, his usual shenanigans. And he made some comment, and I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "I behaved mostly." And I'm like, "The mostly part is what I was concerned about, dear." And he's just like, "Me? I don't know." It is what it is. So it's all good. But thank you for joining me if you joined me. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay warm if you're where it's cold. If it's snowy, you know, enjoy this. I don't enjoy snow. I enjoy the house when it is cold and snowy out. So I am we did it in 2 hours. That's not horrible for me not having much of anything done ready to go or all of the things. And yes, you get me no makeup and hair in a pony. I did comb it after the barn though, because it was, you know, stocking hat hair really sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. I have glorious winter skin tone, so it's all dry and whatever else. But so there is our uni course and why should I care? Happy birthday and why should I care card. I think I like how it turned out. Craft Roulette Parameters is, oh, I wanted to do some glossy accents yet. So fun fold, nostalgic colors. The green reminds me of my grandma's linoleum. As does, I mean, the orange was probably the carpet color, and the paneling for the walls. Although my grandma had, I found it at, they like have a depot at Forest City, like that was just added. And so I was in it this year, and the wallpaper, it's like paneling, but it's paneling that was like, it looks like stamped images like Old West, and they're not colored in. And I was the only grandkid that colored in one of those not colored paneling images at my grandma's house out of 30 of us. Yeah, I was the 4-year-old that thought it needed some color. That was me. So yeah, but I remember the wood paneling from her back room. So that was my nostalgia for colors. Blanket, we used Linus's blanket from Linus from the Peanuts gang from the Ink Road stamp set. Of course, we're using Wackadoo 1 and 2. And, oh, and the button. So the button on the top of Unicorse's birthday hat. So happy birthday, and why should I care? And then, of course, the back is going to say, because cupcakes. I mean, at my age, that's the only reason I care about birthdays anymore, is it's a reason to eat cake without getting in trouble. Well, I mean, I won't get in trouble anyways. I'm an adult now, I can eat cake for breakfast. And I had cake all week this week for breakfast because nobody else would eat it because it was in a shape that they were, I mean, it really wasn't a shape anymore. I was like, it's cake. It doesn't really matter. It was delicious. So they missed out on chocolate cake with Reese's peanut butter, homemade Reese's peanut butter cup filling and whipped frosting. It was delicious. And I had cake for breakfast Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It was not a bad week. Cake's good. All right. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will hopefully see you maybe not next Saturday. We'll see. Maybe next Saturday or the other. I'll try to do them Saturdays. If you guys think during the week one. Oh, Amy had birthday cake for breakfast too. I don't know why. And her husband had some cake balls because I might have made cake balls with the leftovers. They were not pretty cake balls by any way, shape, or form. I need to get better. I don't know. It's just gluten-free baking is hard to start with, and to get gluten-free cake without adding too much frosting, I don't know. I don't have the frosting to cake ratio right to make cake balls. I'm not great at cake balls. Maybe it'd be easier with brownies. I don't know. That's a thought. I mean, eventually I'll figure it out. Part of it, I think, is my coating, because I don't exactly know how to thin the coating well enough. Yeah, see, I knew that Amy was eating cake because she got sent some cake home. Otherwise, I would have been eating cake probably for lunch and dinner too the rest of the week. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sad about eating cake. I just really didn't need to eat that much cake. So anyways, if you have other days or times that you would like to see lives, I'm, home during the week in between chores usually, so I wouldn't be opposed to doing a weekday live. I just don't know what day of the week is a good day of the week. I mean, all of them. And yes, thank you, Amy, for saving me. Let's see. I don't know. Wednesdays are good, I think. Tuesdays, Thursdays. I mean, Mondays are a case of the Mondays, but I'd be willing to do them. Any day in the craft cave is a good day to be in the craft cave. So, other than that, I hope to get back to doing a couple of videos a month, just like the pre-recorded and voiced over ones. Haven't gotten too far this month. I don't think I did my Let's Start Stamping series last week Saturday, and I think that's pretty much been it for the year besides my live. I do have one up on my Salty Card Creations channel from last week. Wednesday's work. So that's good to know. So maybe I'll hop on a Wednesday at random. They won't be scheduled usually because, you know, I'm usually a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. More because I never know what's going to happen on the farm. And if I'm needed, then I'd have to cancel. And I hate canceling things. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a good one. That's been me talking for like the last 10 minutes. So I hope you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching. Bye.